Hi Guardians, here's a playthrough and guide for Heist Battleground Moon, Grandmaster Nightfall. This GM causes panic to many fire teams, due primarily from the middle encounter when our ghost is opening the door. However, with clear comms and my focus strategy, you'll be clearing this GM in sub 25 minutes or better in no time. FYI, I always advocate callouts whenever possible, especially with new players. I'll provide some commentary along the way, and please use dim link in description for my Solar Warlock build using Phoenix Protocol, Polaris Lance, and a disorienting grenade launcher. My goal was to provide healing support from Well of Radiance and grenades, and focus on ad control. Be sure to ask any questions or post your GM experiences and builds in the comments section below. Thanks, and enjoy. Heist Battleground Moon houses both Unstoppable and Barrier champions with a Void Threat modifier. Void damage and sniper resist mods are recommended. Loading in, the opening encounter is simple. Destroy the 2 cryptoliths to move forward and down into the Warmine bunker. Position your team on the side as you first engage, or to the top of the hill to the right. Splitting up is fine as well. Ranged attacks, especially with Polaris Lance, stacked with buffs from the seasonal artifact mods and specific fragments from the Solar subclass, easily and safely clears the field. Again, build link in description. Initially at the first cryptolith, disposing of the Barrier champs and Boomer Knights is preferred before killing the Hive Wizard cryptolith host. When the Wizard host is killed, a Hive Alkalite Death Tongue Chorister will spawn. If the Chorister reaches the Far Annihilator totem, Xivu Araf's War Song will commence and a debuff will be applied to all Guardian super, grenade, and melee abilities. More enemies will spawn, and receive an overshield as well. It's not a major struggle if you can't eliminate the Chorister immediately, however, it does impede your full kit of options and delays the fire team from moving forward. An Ogre will soon spawn, and upon death will trigger the next wave of Hive and Unstoppable and Barrier champions. There will also be a Hive mini-boss. Killing the mini-boss will destroy the second cryptolith and complete the encounter, so be sure to finish off all champions prior to earn platinum rewards. Right here is a great spot to drop the well. You'll have protection and visibility both to the left and right of the structure. As you navigate down through the Seraph bunker, you'll come to this area where you'll slide down. It's just best to stay on track. Sometimes you'll get stopped through that Hive trap. There'll be some Hive in front. If you are caught in the trap, just shoot it to get yourself out. You can easily push forward through these ads. There will be some screebs, so be careful of those. And once you get through the Corrupted Chieftain, you'll be able to move forward through the next door. There'll be some scorn along the way. And eventually we'll get to the middle encounter, or the struggle room, as I like to call it, which is not really difficult if your fire team has a plan of action. Removing the cheese tactics from the plan, where you could position in the rafters above the door or near the ghost, there are 3 areas fire teams can set up: the door, the dip, and the box. I prefer the box mainly for its line of sight and defensive position, while keeping all advancing enemies funneled in one direction. The encounter won't start until after you eliminate these ads and then operate the kiosk at the front of the room. Using 2 warlocks with Phoenix Protocol trading Wells of Radiance is the key here. Having 3 warlocks is even better. However, even without a Well of Radiance, playing from the box is a manageable strategy. Let's discuss further. From the box looking towards Ghost, the only ad spawn to be immediately concerned with is from the right. Included in this spawn are Scorn Void Snipers, which will migrate around Ghost to fire at you. These are one-hit threats, so be wary. Ghost Progress Bar will spawn 2 Unstoppable Champions at 25, 50, and 75% respectively, as well as an Abomination at the 75% mark. Most of the ads will stay between the box and Ghost, but each champion wave will also have Scorn Ravengers rushing towards your position. Scorn Chieftains can also rush you, but the box position funnels these enemies to approach from the right, so you can always anticipate their actions. It's also important to note how the Abomination will always track to your position, and if attacked early, Unstoppable Champs will turn towards and track as well. If the champs are not fired upon, they will continue to Ghost and remain there. FYI, if champs are allowed to get inside close quarters, they will one-hit stomp kill you. Overall, controlling the ads is priority 1, and when using 2 well locks, a cushion of healing provides survivability. However, even inside a well, snipers attacks, enemy void grenades, or fire attacks are lethal. Our team's third Guardian using a roaming super, which was great for quick ad clear and champion melting. Disorienting grenades are very useful to buy time to recover. Check your field of view from behind the box and scope out your next attack without being pressured. Now, using 2 well locks isn't mandatory. A variety of team comps can do well here, or even better. However, for those new to Battlegrounds Heist Moon, or are struggling with this specific encounter, my strategy is easy to play. Clear comms, smart callouts, and keeping your cool are important as well. Again, from the box, all the action is coming from the right. Keep in mind the percentage markers from Ghost Progress, and your fire team will be prepared for each wave. Alright, once the struggle room is over with, the next section requires your fire team to break hive seals in order to open the door to the final boss. Note, before jumping down from the vent shaft, make sure all fire team members are moving together. Anyone left behind will have to negotiate the constant ad spawn from the door below, which can be overwhelming. Our team had one Guardian break to the right to grab the Warmind tech to help break the seals on the main door. The other two simply maneuvered to the section above where you first enter to use another Warmind tech to break the seals. We also provided support to clear ads for our teammate to join us and finish off the seals. Note, if you take too long, reinforcements will arrive with an unstoppable and barrier champion. The heavy ammo crate behind the door will also not be available after defeating the reinforcements. FYI, you do not need to spawn these champs and defeat them to earn platinum rewards. Shortly after all seals are broken, the ads will disappear and we're on to the final boss room. The final boss room is straightforward. Guardians can cheese by playing from the rafters above, but this encounter is not difficult with boots on the ground. I prefer to play using the corner strategy, starting from the right and only moving to the left side when the boss teleports out of view. Note, one-off supers will be replenished after starting the encounter from the room's central kiosk. We had our well locks drop their supers and create orbs before starting to benefit our fire team. Priority 1 is eliminating any red bar scorn. They are responsible for throwing infamous void grenades that will surely kill you or team wipe. Priority 2 is DPS on the boss while managing the snipers. If the boss does teleport, just call it out, clear any ads that are in your path, and make a beeline to the next corner. Once the boss is half health, he'll be shield gated and 2 unstoppable champions will spawn. Again, make sure no red bar scorn are alive to throw void grenades, then focus on stunning and killing the champs. Once both champs are down, 5 balls are required to be deposited into the room's central kiosk to activate a laser and break the boss's shield. Defeating Scorn corrupted chieftains will drop a ball. One or more guardians can kill and collect balls to deposit. It's up to your team, but we elected to just have one collect, while the warlocks continue to trade wells and provide support. Once the boss's shield is down, it's rinse and repeat, clear out red barred Scorn, and DPS the boss. Roaming chieftains aren't so much as a problem from playing each corner. Their candles can be annoying, but simply eliminate them as needed. And there you have it, a flawless Fireteam run of 20 minutes for Heist Battleground Moon, Grandmaster Nightfall. I hope you enjoyed, and please comment below your Grandmaster experience. Thank you for watching. Likes and shares are very much appreciated, and subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. Peace.